Hey guys, this is Condu12, aka Conrad for Team LLG, and today I'm bringing you the first episode of my web design tutorials. And by no means am I an expert in this. I took a semester of this at school for web design, and I pursued a little bit more learning on my own. So I'm not going to be the best web design. I'm definitely not a professional. I'm not doing this as a career, but I just thought, I know enough of the basics, and I feel like I can teach it well. That to make this series. So yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, the window you see up on my screen right now is Notepad++, and this is a pretty basic word editor, or text editor, and it's similar to Notepad that comes with every PC, but it's a little bit more enhanced for HTML, and as you can see, the top bar here, this is non-existent on regular Notepad, so this is what I'm going to be using for tutorials, but there's also something else. Okay, so this is Expression Web 4. And this is definitely a lot more, I guess, complex than Notepad or Notepad++. As you can see, it has a wider range of buttons on the toolbar here. And this is what I use for making my website, which I unfortunately don't work on too often. But this is definitely for someone more, I guess, hardcore in this field. And so that's kind of why I'm not using this for the tutorials, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff we're not going to need, and it's just simpler for Notepad++. And just to let you know, I got this software for free, and I believe it isn't free normally, but there's it's a website called DreamSpark, and it's run by Microsoft, and I might actually do a tutorial on Team LLG on how to get stuff from DreamSpark, not Dreamweaver. And it's a really cool website. You can get a bunch of cool Microsoft products for free, and so yeah, I look forward to that soon. I'll probably make that today or tomorrow. So yeah, let's get back to Notepad++. So Notepad++ is free, and you can download it in the link in the description, and so so you can just download that real quick and run along with me with these tutorials. And so let me just explain HTML for you a little bit, the language it is. So basically, HTML, like many programming languages, it's one thing inside of another, and basically how you kind of I guess layer things is by the different tags you use. So, and every tag has to have a beginning and an end tag. If you have two beginning tags or two end tags, everything's going to be messed up. So, for example, HTML, that tag, that's how you write a tag, and there are a good amount of tags out there. And so HTML. So if I go down and I do /HTML, this is the end tag. And so like I said, you always need to have that after an opening tag. And all the stuff in the middle, this obviously isn't code, is what is inside of HTML. And so inside of that, you can have, say, body tag. And so you do opening and closing tags there, and so HTML, or rather, body is inside of HTML, and anything inside of body is inside of HTML. So it's really just a way of kind of enclosing one thing inside of the next, and also that's like a little look into the structure of things for HTML. So yeah, let's move on. So now I'm going to run you guys through the basic structure of a page in HTML, and so you start off evidently with HTML, and add a little space, and then do the end tag. And these are always the beginning and the end of your code, I guess. And so HTML, it basically just says beginning of page, end of page. And so inside of HTML, you will have your head tag, and then close head tag. And it's always good when you write your beginning tag or your opening tag, you close it right afterward, and then you can just hit enter and then write as much stuff as you can, and it helps you remember to close your tag after you're done. So that's good. And inside of the head tag, you can do title, and title is what you see on the top, like if you're in Google Chrome, like on the tab, what it says in there, that's what you put in the title. So if, for example, Conrad is the title, or it is now, I guess. And so that goes inside of the head, and after you've closed the head, you put body tag, and the body is the body of the page, so you put a lot of stuff in the body tag. You can also put a lot of stuff in the head tag, but it kind of depends on what you're doing. And let's see. For example, paragraph. It's what it says. It's evident what paragraph does. You can type text, and if you end it, there you go. So that's paragraph. And div. Div is a very, very important tag in HTML. It basically div. Like I'm not actually sure what it's abbreviated, like what word it abbreviates. But I'm pretty sure it's divided or dividing, something like that. And so basically, it makes a box with whatever dimensions you want, whatever color you want, and so it's basically the building block of your page. And so if you end the div. Okay, so this is the basic structure of a page, and obviously you can get pretty fancy with stuff that's kind of out of my realm, so I'm not gonna do any of that probably. But so this is the basic structure. Pretty much every page on the internet has these components, and okay, so I want to show you guys what happens when you save this document in Notepad++. And as you can see, all this text is black. There's no variation in color or style. So if you save desktop, so it's new2.html, and you want to make sure you save it as HTML because then it recognizes that you are writing HTML. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think I need to find it. Save. And so as you can see, it kind of structures, or I guess turns on like HTML assist, I guess you could call it. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but it turns all the tags blue, and if you click on one, it shows the end tag, which can be pretty useful if you want to see where it starts and ends, and you can also see what contains another thing, and the text that's actually being displayed is black, which is useful, so you know if it's code or not, especially when your code gets pretty lengthy. And also these plus and minus things can help you kind of compress your code so it's easier to read. And so yeah, that's the basics of HTML. But I'm gonna get a little bit more in depth, or actually a lot more in depth, with these next few tutorials. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll talk to you guys later.